Can you paint a picture if there is something you want Africans to stay back with about this true son of Africa? What would that be?
Magufuli is one of the rare African presidents that have proven to Africans that he has a body not just for Tanzania, his country, but for the continent Africa. Magufuli came to chart a different course in the African leadership. Magufuli came to decolonize the mind of most African leaders and to give them the understanding that African leaders can manage things for themselves. He's one of the selfless African leaders that came to power, and his leadership within the space of 5 years has been outstanding. He was re-elected last November, and unfortunately he passed away this March, which is a very, very painful exit to all Africans who knew what he actually did. A few of the things. First of all, what he did was that he gave free education to all government schools in Tanzania. Secondly, Jakaya Risha Kikwete, his predecessor, had signed a deal with the Chinese to build a port in Tanzania, in Dar es Salaam, that the Chinese will run the port for 99 years. Unfortunately, Jakaya Risha Kikwete came out of power without executing that particular contract. He came, saw the fire, read it through, and then called the Chinese that they will cut it for 33 years. And then the Chinese refused, he cut it off. There is a mining company, a British mining company called Acacia. He arrested them for undervaluing the gold of Tanzania and charged them to pay 193 billion Tanzanian shillings. He also seized 250 of their containers at the port in Tanzania. Those are the things he did. He came to power and then refused to celebrate their national day and took 4.3 billion Tanzanian shillings to fight against things like cholera. He went to the general hospital and saw beds that were not in order and patients were lying down. He went to that place and then did a very serious work. He suspended all international trips for ministers, and then the tax exemption on ministers in his country was suspended. Those were the things he did that revamped the economy, and Tanzania moved into a middle income economy. If you look at the kind of work he did within the short period of time he came to power, it's a call for concern that truly Africa has resources. We keep saying that Europeans have come to Africa and exploited us. Let us say they took 70% of our resources. Can't we manage the remaining 30% to rise back to 100%? If at all the little that Tanzania had, he was able to manage it. Because if you look at it, all the things, a short period of time, 5 years, he was able to drag Tanzania into the middle income economy. And he also refused the intake of the vaccine and insisted that they should deal with local drugs. Recently, WHO insisted that he should give the reports of the number of COVID-19 cases in the country, because the last report was 509 cases that were in the country, I think about 22 deaths. Now he refused, he has stopped it. And then he never traveled out of the country to Europe. He died in Dar es Salaam, one of the hospitals there, Risha Kikwete Medical Foundation. If you put all this together, you realize that the cost he reduced in the nation was what boosted the economy. He constructed bridges, he constructed roads, he did a lot of jobs in terms of infrastructure within 5 years, and he was re-elected last year, and then now he had 5 years again to go. The parliament had sat down already, negotiated for him to go in for a third term in office. He refused in advance. That's democracy. A selfless leader who has taken a short period of time is to tell us that Africa does not lack resources. That was the same thing that Thomas Sankara came in Burkina Faso in 1987. In a short period of time, he brought the Burkinabés to a position of understanding that they could wear the fabrics that came from Burkina Faso. He boosted up the production of wheat and cotton, and he refused. Magufuli also refused a $10 billion loan from China.
I remember.
$10 billion loan from China. If you look at now, our presidents in other countries are rushing to go and collect loans from China, while an African president has a different ideology. Now, those who borrowed loans from China are indebted. Their nations have never gone up. He refused loan and took the country into a mediocre economy. So the devil that is killing the bean seed within the bean seed. There is no colonial power tormenting Africa. There is this notion that colonialism has killed us. I think that what they left for us as remains, if it is properly managed. How do you explain that a minister would steal 193 billion? That's a money that can even send even at least 2 million children to school in Cameroon without any inconveniences. Now we are talking about a leader who came and then in a short while they say he died of heart attack. Me, that heart attack report there, okay.